The stars looked cold as Anna sat by her window, staring out at the night sky. She missed her brother, Daniel, more than she could say. He had always been her best friend, the one who would make her laugh, the one who would tell her stories about astronauts and aliens and all the adventures humans might have someday. But now, Daniel was gone. He had moved to a colony on Mars, and even though he had promised to send messages every week, it had been months since Anna heard from him. The world had changed quickly. The Galactic Empire, a mysterious force from beyond the edge of the Milky Way, had arrived with ships bigger than cities. They sent a message to Earth, one that played on every screen and echoed in every language. Surrender and become our subjects or face total annihilation. The Empire had destroyed other worlds before. People were scared, and Anna was scared too. She wondered if Daniel was scared on Mars, or if he was even alive. The silence between them felt like a wall higher and thicker every day. Anna wanted to talk to him, to tell him she missed him, to ask if he was okay, but she didn't know how. She didn't even know if messages could get through with the Empire's ships all around. Every day, Anna tried to stay hopeful. She watched the news, hoping for word from the colonies, but the reports were always the same. The Empire was waiting for Earth's answer. Some people wanted to surrender. Others wanted to fight. Anna didn't know what she wanted, except to hear Daniel's voice again. One night, as Anna watched the stars, she remembered a story Daniel had told her. He said that humans were like fire, sometimes small, sometimes quiet, but always hard to put out. That even in the darkest night, a single spark could light up everything. Anna held on to that story. Maybe, she thought, she could be that spark. Decided to write a message, even if she didn't know if Daniel would get it. She sat at her desk and started typing. Dear Daniel, I miss you. Things are scary here. The Empire's ships are everywhere, and people are arguing about what to do. I wish you were here so we could talk about it. I hope you're safe on Mars. I hope you remember your stories about how humans never give up, even when things seem impossible. I'm trying to be brave, like you said. I hope you are too. Love, Anna. She hit send, not knowing if the message would ever reach him. But she felt a little better, like she had done something. Anna tried to imagine Daniel reading her message on Mars, maybe smiling, maybe feeling a little less alone. Days passed, and the Empire's threat grew louder. Their ships gathered in orbit, and their voice echoed across the world. Surrender or be destroyed. Anna's parents argued late into the night about whether Earth should give in. But Anna thought about Daniel's stories. Humans never gave up. They always found a way. Then, something happened that changed everything. A new message appeared on every screen from the leaders of Earth. They didn't beg for mercy. Instead, they sent a warning. This is humanity's final warning. Total annihilation or absolute surrender. Choose wisely. Anna watched as the world held its breath. For the first time, she felt proud. Proud to be human. Proud that her people would not bow down. She wished Daniel could see this moment. That night, Anna wrote another message. Dear Daniel, did you see the news? Earth sent a warning to the Empire. I know you'd be proud. I am too. I hope you're safe. I just want to talk to you again. I hope you remember your stories. I hope you know that no matter what happens, I'll never give up on you. Love, Anna. Still, there was no reply. Anna felt the distance between them like a shadow, but she didn't let it crush her hope. Every night, she looked at the stars and wondered if Daniel was looking up too. Maybe they were both feeling alone. Maybe they were both trying to be brave. One evening, Anna heard a knock at her door. It was her neighbor, Mrs. Patel, whose son was also on Mars. Mrs. Patel had tears in her eyes. She handed Anna, a small device, a message recorder. "It's from Mars," she whispered. Anna's hands shook as she turned it on. Daniel's voice filled the room, crackly but clear. "Anna, I got your messages. I'm safe. The Empire tried to block our signals, but we found a way. Humans always find a way. I'm scared too, but I'm not giving up. The other colonists and I are working together. We're sending our own warning to the Empire. We won't let them take Earth or Mars. I miss you. I'll see you again. Hold on. Love, Daniel." Anna felt tears on her cheeks, but she was smiling. The wall between them was gone. She wasn't alone anymore. Anna knew that, no matter how far away Daniel was, hope could still reach across the stars. The Empire had given Earth a choice: surrender or be destroyed. But humans had given their own answer, a final warning. Anna understood now. Even when you feel distant, even when you're scared, you can choose hope. You can choose to fight for the ones you love. And sometimes, that's enough to change everything. As Anna watched the night sky, she felt the fire inside her. She wasn't just waiting anymore. She was part of something bigger, a message, a warning, a promise that humanity would never be silent, never bow down. Not to the Empire, not to anyone. And somewhere on Mars, Daniel was looking up at the same stars, feeling the same hope. They were together, even across a galaxy. And the Empire, for the first time, was afraid. Humanity's final warning was clear: total annihilation or absolute surrender. But Anna knew, as long as people like her and Daniel kept hoping, the story wasn't over yet. Anna sat on her bed, clutching the small device that had brought her Daniel's voice back into her life. His message echoed in her mind: "We won't let them take Earth or Mars." Those words filled her with strength, a fire that pushed her to act. She missed him so much, but she also felt a spark of hope. Days turned into weeks, and the tension between Earth and the Galactic Empire grew. The news was filled with stories of bravery and defiance. People were organizing protests, rallies, and gatherings. They were united in their refusal to surrender. Anna felt the energy in the air, and it inspired her to reach out to Daniel again. One evening, she decided to write another message. With each word, she felt a connection to him, a bridge across the vast distance that separated them. "Dear Daniel, I hear the stories about Earth fighting back. It makes me proud to be human. I want to do something too. I want to help. I hope you're safe on Mars, and that you're fighting with everyone else. I feel so far away from you, but I know you're out there, making a difference. Love, Anna." She sent the message, hoping it would reach him. But the waiting was hard. Anna felt restless, as if she could burst with energy. She needed to do more than just send messages. She wanted to be part of the fight. The next day, Anna heard about a local meeting that was being held in her neighborhood. People were gathering to discuss how to resist the Empire and support Earth's forces. She decided to go. Maybe this was her chance to connect with others who felt the same way she did. As she walked to the community center, her heart raced. She saw familiar faces, neighbors, and friends, all united by a common cause. The room was filled with energy, people sharing ideas and plans. Anna felt a sense of belonging she hadn't felt in a long time. The meeting began, and a young woman named Sarah stood up to speak. "We can't let fear control us. We need to show the Empire that we are strong, that we will not back down. We can organize rallies, create awareness, and support our troops. We are humans, and we will fight for our home." The crowd erupted in cheers. Anna felt inspired. She wanted to contribute, to be a part of this movement. After the meeting, Anna approached Sarah. "I want to help. What can I do?" Sarah smiled, her eyes bright with determination. "We need people to spread the word. We're organizing a rally downtown next week. We want everyone to come and show that we stand together. Can you help with flyers and social media? Yes, I'd love to. Anna replied, her heart swelling with purpose. This was our chance to make a difference, to show that she was more than just a person waiting for a message. Over the next few days, Anna threw herself into her work. She designed flyers, posted on social media, and talked to anyone who would listen. The response was incredible. People were excited, eager to join the fight against the Empire. Anna felt a sense of community, a bond that brought her closer to everyone around her. Each night, she would send messages to Daniel, telling him about the rally and the support they were gathering. I wish you were here, Daniel. I wish you could see how strong we are together. I know you're doing your part on Mars. I hope we can celebrate together soon. Finally, the day of the rally arrived. Anna stood among hundreds of people in the town square, all holding signs and chanting, "We are human. We will not surrender." The energy was electric. Anna felt a deep connection to everyone around her, a shared purpose that made her feel less alone. As the rally continued, Anna looked around, searching for familiar faces. She spotted Mrs. Patel, waving a sign that read, "Earth stands strong." Anna joined her, feeling proud to stand side by side with her neighbors. They were all fighting for their homes, their families, and their loved ones. As the speeches went on, Anna felt the fire inside her grow. She thought about Daniel and how far away he was, but also how close he felt in her heart. She knew he was fighting too, and that gave her strength. After the rally, Anna felt a wave of exhaustion wash over her, but it was a good kind of tired. They had made their voices heard, and she hoped Daniel would feel their support even on Mars. That night, she sent him another message. Anna awoke to the sound of her alarm ringing, but today felt different. The energy from the rally still buzzed in her veins, filling her with hope and determination. Daniel's last message echoed in her mind, and she knew she needed to keep fighting for both of them. The world around her was still under the shadow of the Galactic Empire, but she felt ready to face whatever came next. As she got dressed, Anna thought about the plans for the day. The news had reported that the Empire was preparing to strike Earth soon, and she felt a sense of urgency. She wanted to make sure everyone was ready to stand together. She grabbed her phone, eager to share her thoughts with Daniel, even if he was far away. "Dear Daniel, I woke up feeling strong today. The rally gave me hope, but I know we need to stay focused. The Empire is threatening us, and I want to help prepare. I hope you're doing everything you can on Mars. We need to be ready for whatever comes next. Love, Anna." After sending the message, Anna decided to head to the community center where they had held the rally. She wanted to organize a meeting to discuss what people could do in case the Empire launched an attack. As she walked through her neighborhood, she noticed others were also on edge, whispering about the threats they faced. The fear was palpable, but so was the determination. When Anna arrived at the community center, she found Sarah already there, talking to a group of people. "We need to come together and make a plan," Sarah said, her voice steady. "If the Empire strikes, we can't just wait for help. We need to protect our homes and each other." Anna joined the group, and they began discussing different strategies. They talked about how to organize shelters, gather supplies, and set up communication lines. As they planned, Anna felt a sense of camaraderie. They were all in this together, and that made her feel less alone. After the meeting, Anna found herself standing near a window, looking out at the sky. She thought of Daniel again, wondering what he was doing and if he was safe. Did he have the same fears? Did he feel as distant from her as she felt from him? She pulled out her phone, staring at the screen, wishing she could hear his voice again. Suddenly, her phone buzzed with a new message. It was from Daniel. Her heart raced as she opened it. "Anna, Things are getting tense here. We're preparing for the worst. The Empire has sent ships to block our communications, but we'll fight back. I believe in us. Stay strong, and remember that we're in this together. Love, Daniel. Reading his words filled Anna with warmth. He was fighting, just like she was. They were both standing up against the Empire in their own ways. But as she put her phone away, a heavy feeling settled in her stomach. What if they couldn't hold the Empire back? What if they lost everything? That night, Anna couldn't sleep. She lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, replaying the day's events in her mind. She thought about the community meeting and how everyone was so determined to resist. But the thought of the Empire attacking made her anxious. How could they possibly win? The next morning, Anna tried to shake off her worries. She joined Sarah and others at the community center again. They were working on creating a communication network using old radios and other technology. It was hard, but everyone was dedicated. Anna felt a sense of purpose as they worked together. As they tested the radios, Anna's mind wandered to Daniel. She wondered if he was thinking about her. Did he know how hard she was working? Did he feel as connected to her as she did to him? Suddenly, a loud noise echoed outside. The ground shook, and Anna rushed to the window. Her heart dropped as she saw the dark shapes of the Empire's ships hovering above the city. Fear gripped her, but she pushed it aside. This was the moment they had been preparing for. Everyone, we need to stay calm. Sarah shouted. We've trained for this. Let's get to our emergency spots and use the radios. Anna quickly grabbed her radio and joined the others as they moved to the designated shelter area in the community center. The room was dim, filled with tension and fear. They all knew that the Empire was coming for them. As they huddled together, Anna felt a mix of emotions. She was scared, but she also felt empowered. They were standing together, fighting for their homes. She thought about Daniel. He was fighting too. They were both part of something bigger. Suddenly, the radio crackled to life. It was a message from the colony on Mars. This is Daniel. We are under attack. The Empire is trying to silence us, but we will not back down. We are sending our resistance signals. Stay strong, Earth. We are with you. Hearing Daniel's voice brought tears to Anna's eyes. He was fighting, just like her. They were connected, even across the vastness of space. She felt a surge of determination. They would not be silenced. They would fight back. As the alarms blared and the Empire's ships unleashed their weapons, Anna and her neighbors held their breath. They worked together, using the radios to communicate and share information. The fear was still there, but it was mixed with hope. They were not alone. In that moment, Anna realized that the distance between her and Daniel didn't matter. They were both part of the same fight, and that made them stronger. She grabbed her phone, ready to send him another message. Dear Daniel, I heard your voice. We're fighting back here too. The Empire is attacking, but we won't give up. I can feel your strength from here. We'll show them that humans never surrender. I believe in us. Love, Anna. As she pressed send, Anna felt a wave of hope wash over her. They were united in their struggle, no matter how far apart they were. They were humanity, and they would stand together against the Empire. In that moment, Anna felt the fire of the human spirit burning bright. They would fight for each other, for their homes, and for their future. The Empire may have threatened them, but they were ready to answer back. Humanity's final warning was clear. They would not surrender. They would stand strong, united by hope and love, ready to face whatever came next. Anna sat on the floor of the community center, her knees pulled to her chest, listening to the distant rumble of explosions. The Empire's warships hovered above the city, and everyone was scared. She could feel it in the way people whispered. the way they clung to each other, hoping the next blast wouldn't hit their building. She missed Daniel more than ever. Even though his messages gave her strength, she felt the distance between them like a cold shadow. She wanted to reach out, hold his hand, and tell him everything would be all right. But Daniel was on Mars, fighting his own battle. Anna wondered if he was as scared as she was. The radio crackled again. This time it was a voice from Earth's leaders, calm but urgent. Stay in your shelters. Our defense grid is active. Trust in each other and trust in humanity. Anna remembered what she had heard about the defense grid. Scientists and engineers all over Earth had worked day and night to build it. They used technology stolen and improved from the Empire itself, turning the enemy's weapons into a shield for the planet. It was the latest hope in a long line of desperate plans. She reached for her phone, wanting to write to Daniel. Her fingers shook, but she managed to type a message. Dear Daniel, the Empire is attacking. It's scary, but our leaders say the defense grid is working. I hope you're safe on Mars. I wish I could see you, talk to you, just to know you're okay. I'm trying to be strong, like you said. I believe in us. Love, Anna. She pressed send and hugged herself tightly, trying to feel brave. In the shelter, people began to share stories. An old man talked about surviving wars from long ago. A little girl sang a song her mother taught her. Anna listened, letting their voices fill the silence. Suddenly, the ground shook. Everyone froze. Anna's heart pounded. Then, from the speakers, a new voice rang out. The Empire's missiles have vanished. The defense grid is holding. Humanity stands strong. Cheers and cries of relief filled the room. Anna felt tears on her cheeks. For the first time, hope was stronger than fear. The next morning, Anna left the shelter and walked outside. The sky was cloudy, but the city was still standing. People hugged and celebrated. She saw Sarah running toward her with a huge smile. We did it, Anna. The defense grid worked. We're safe for now. Anna smiled back, but her thoughts were still with Daniel. She checked her phone, hoping for a message. When she didn't see one, she felt the old sadness return. The distance between them seemed bigger than ever. She tried to keep busy. She helped clean up the streets, joined a group that delivered food and water to people in need, and talked to Sarah about what they could do next. The Empire ships were still in orbit, but they hadn't attacked again. That night, Anna lay in bed, staring at the ceiling. She remembered all the times she and Daniel had stayed up late, dreaming about the future. He always said humans were stubborn, that they never gave up no matter what. Anna wanted to believe that. She wanted to be that kind of person. She sat up and wrote another message, even though she didn't know if he would get it. Dear Daniel, the defense grid saved us. I wish you could have seen everyone's faces when we realized we were okay. I still miss you. I don't know how to feel close to you when you're so far away. But I remember your words about never giving up. I'm trying to be brave every day. I hope you are too. Love, Anna. Days passed, and the world changed. People started to believe that maybe, just maybe, humans could win. The news was full of stories about scientists working on new inventions, soldiers training together, and families supporting each other. Anna felt proud to be human. Anna woke up to the sound of distant sirens. She quickly sat up, her heart racing. It had been weeks since the Empire's last attack, and while the defense grid had held strong, the tension in the air was thick. She glanced at her phone, hoping for a message from Daniel, but saw only the silence of the screen. She missed him deeply. Each day without hearing his voice felt like a weight on her chest. But today, she felt a spark of determination. She needed to do something more, to bridge the distance between them and show him that she was still fighting alongside him. After breakfast, Anna headed to the community center. The place was bustling with activity. People were preparing for a new wave of resistance against the Empire. As she walked through the doors, she saw Sarah leading a group, discussing strategies for their next move. "Anna," Sarah called, waving her over. "We're planning a major event to show the Empire that we won't back down. We want to gather everyone and make a statement. Can you help?" "Yes. What do you need me to do?" Anna replied, her heart racing with excitement. This was her chance to be part of something bigger, something that could reach Daniel even across the stars. Sarah shared their plan. They wanted to organize a massive rally, but this time it would be different. They would create a live broadcast to share their message with Mars and beyond. It was ambitious, but Anna felt it was exactly what they needed. "Let's show the Empire that humanity is united," Sarah said passionately. "We'll send a message to everyone, including those who feel distant from their loved ones. We're all in this together." As they discussed the details, Anna felt a renewed sense of purpose. They planned to gather supplies, set up cameras, and spread the word through social media. She volunteered to design flyers and manage the broadcast. The thought of sending a message to Daniel filled her with hope. That night, Anna worked late, into the evening, creating colorful flyers and posting updates online. She wanted everyone to feel included, to know that they were part of something important. As she worked, her mind wandered to Daniel. She wished he could see the effort they were putting in. She hoped he could feel their strength. The next day, the community center was buzzing with excitement. Anna arrived early, ready to help set up. She saw people bringing in banners, food, and supplies. The atmosphere was electric. As the sun began to set, the center filled with people, all eager to make their voices heard. As the rally began, Anna watched as her neighbors gathered, united in their mission. She felt a wave of pride wash over her. They were all there for each other, for their families, and for the loved ones who were far away. The crowd cheered as speakers took turns sharing stories of bravery and hope. Then it was Anna's turn. She stepped up to the microphone, her heart pounding. "Thank you all for being here today. We are here to show the Empire that we are not afraid. We stand together as humanity, no matter where we are. Our love and hope can reach across the stars." The crowd erupted in applause, and Anna felt a rush of energy. She continued, "We know that many of you have loved ones far away, like my brother on Mars. We fight for our homes, our families, and each other. Let's send a message that we will not surrender." As she spoke, Anna felt the connection too. Daniel grew stronger. She imagined him listening, feeling the same hope and strength. After her speech, they set up the live broadcast. Anna sat at a table, adjusting the camera and making sure everything was ready. When the broadcast began, the room fell silent. The camera focused on Anna and Sarah, both determined to share their message with the galaxy. "Hello, everyone. This is Earth speaking," Anna said, her voice steady. "We want to send a message to the Empire and to all the humans out there fighting for their lives. We will not yield. We will not surrender. Together we are stronger than any force that tries to divide us." The crowd cheered in the background, their voices mixing with Anna's words. She continued, "To anyone out there who feels distant, from their loved ones, know that you are not alone. We are all fighting together, and our hope connects us, no matter how far apart we are." As the broadcast continued, Anna felt a wave of emotion wash over her. She imagined Daniel watching from Mars, feeling the same fire of hope that burned within her. She wanted him to know that he was not alone, that they were both part of something much bigger. After the broadcast, people began to share their stories, sending messages to their loved ones on Mars and beyond. Anna felt overwhelmed with pride as she listened to them. They were all united, fighting back against the Empire and supporting each other. Later that evening, Anna returned home, feeling exhausted but fulfilled. She pulled out her phone and typed a message to Daniel, her heart racing with anticipation. "Dear Daniel, today was incredible. We organized a rally and sent a live message to everyone, including Mars. I felt so connected to you and all the people here. We are fighting back, and I believe we can win. I hope you saw it. Remember, we are never alone in this fight. Love, Anna." As she sent the message, a sense of peace washed over her. She knew that no matter how far apart they were, their love and hope would always connect them. The distance felt smaller now, filled with the strength of their shared struggle. Days turned into weeks, and the Empire's grip on Earth began to weaken. Anna continued to work with her community, organizing more events and rallies. The energy of resistance was contagious, and she found herself surrounded by friends and allies, all dedicated to the cause. One evening, as Anna sat with Sarah and a few others, they received a surprising update. The Empire was negotiating a ceasefire. Anna's heart raced with hope. Could it be true? Were they finally being heard? As they celebrated, Anna pulled out her phone once again. She wanted to share this news with Daniel, to let him know that their fight was making a difference. "Dear Daniel, you won't believe this. The Empire is negotiating a ceasefire. We did it. Our voices are being heard. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on this. Whatever happens next, we know we fought for each other and for humanity. Love, Anna." With each message she sent, Anna felt a bond with Daniel grow stronger. They were not just fighting for their homes. They were fighting for each other. And that made all the difference. Humanity's message was clear. They would not surrender. They would stand together, united by hope and love, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Anna believed in their strength, as she knew that as they fought together, they could overcome anything. Anna woke up to the sound of her phone buzzing. She grabbed it quickly, her heart racing with excitement. Her eyes widened as she read the message from Daniel. "Anna, the ceasefire is real. We're all so relieved. It feels like we can finally breathe again. The colonists are celebrating, and we're ready to fight for our freedom. I can't wait to hear your voice again. Love, Daniel." Tears of joy filled Anna's eyes. The news was incredible. After weeks of fear and uncertainty, there was hope. The Empire was finally listening. She felt a surge of energy, a feeling that they had fought hard and that their voices were finally being heard. She quickly typed back, "Dear Daniel, I'm so glad to hear that. We're celebrating here too." The rally made a huge impact, and I believe we can keep this momentum going. I miss you so much and can't wait to celebrate together. Let's keep fighting for our future. Love, Anna. After sending the message, Anna jumped out of bed, filled with excitement. She wanted to share the news with everyone. As she got dressed, she thought about how far they had come. Just a few weeks ago, they had been scared and distant. But now they were united in hope. At the community center, the atmosphere was electric. People were buzzing with excitement, and Anna could feel the energy in the air. Sarah greeted her with a wide smile. "Did you see the news? The Empire is really backing down. This is our chance." "Yes, I just got a message from Daniel. He said they're celebrating on Mars." Anna replied, her heart swelling with joy. The thought of Daniel being happy made everything feel brighter. They gathered everyone together to discuss what to do next. The leaders of the community talked about how to keep the pressure on the Empire. They wanted to show that humanity would not be silenced. Anna felt proud to be part of this movement, part of something bigger than herself. As they planned their next steps, Anna thought about how she could reach Daniel more directly. She wanted him to know how much he mattered to her, how their connection was a source of strength in this fight. She decided to organize a special event, a video message to Mars. If they could broadcast their celebration, Daniel would feel closer to home. That evening, Anna sat down with Sarah and a few others to brainstorm ideas. We should invite everyone to share messages for their loved ones on Mars. It'll be a way for us to connect, to show that we're all in this together. Sarah nodded enthusiastically. I love that idea. Let's set up a big screen and make it a party. We can have speakers, music, and let everyone share their messages. The next few days flew by as they prepared for the event. Anna worked tirelessly, creating decorations, organizing speakers, and setting up the technology for the video broadcast. She felt alive with purpose, fueled by the hope that Daniel would see her message. Finally, the day of the event arrived. The community center was transformed into a vibrant space filled with colors, lights, and laughter. People gathered, excited to celebrate their unity and resilience. Anna could hardly contain her joy.